friends, I am obviously in the car. It is Tuesday the 9th, I believe, and I am on my way to my first appointment with the spine and joint place to hopefully get my legs and my back where they should be so I can have better mobility. As you saw in the first clip, I got some stuff in the dehydrator. We are in the process of trying to get our upright freezer cleaned out because we are supposed to pick up our new batch of pork soon. I haven't got the exact date yet, but probably either this weekend or next weekend. So I decided instead of doing a day in the life, I'm going to go ahead and just do a week in the life this time. And so you will be seeing this video next week. And yeah, so when I get back, if we get back in time, if my appointment's not too terribly long, Olivia and I are going to go over to the Hope Center and see what we can find there. And then I will do a little haul for you. So I'll see you when I get back. I'll let you know how it goes. All right, I am back, and Olivia and I went over to the Hope Center, and again, it did not disappoint. We found quite a few really good things. So let me show you what we picked up, and I will share with you my experience at the spine and joint place later. It's already getting kind of late in the day. Everybody is home, and we got to get supper going, so it might not be until tomorrow. But let me do this haul for you real quick. So this is everything we picked up at the Hope Center. And as you know, when you're leaving, if you've seen my hauls before, when you're leaving they have bread items and you can get 2 for free. So this was their bread item this time. So I got these for free. And then I spent $59, and so I qualified for this item as a free item. So I got some tea, and you know how much I love tea, so that won't go to waste. And then another thing that we got for free were these little purse-sized first aid kits. Inside is just a quick guide, some Band-Aids, and some gauze. This is a nice little pouch, and I could put all kinds of first aid stuff in there. And just having Band-Aids in your purse is nice. So that was the free items. They had quite a bit of dog and pet supplies. They had these Wholehearted Smart Smiles dental treats for $6. I'm not sure how many are in here, but 18 count. So we picked that up. Then we picked up some of these organic cookies for dogs, organics, and it was $2 for that. And then they had this Nature's Miracle, which I like their cleaning spray really well from this brand. And I just bought some dog shampoo, but hey, you know what? As long as you got dogs, you're going to need shampoo. This was only $4 for this big thing, and it was pistachio cream scent, which sounded interesting to me, but it's oatmeal shampoo and conditioner for dogs, so I picked that up. Then they had these disinfecting wipes. I got those for $1. This farro is a kind of grain, and I just thought it would be interesting to try. I can't remember how much they charged me for it. There was no price on it. I think maybe $3. I'm not 100% sure. And then Olivia wanted to try this. It's green apple flavored soda. And these were they 50 cents a bottle? They were 75 cents a bottle, so she got 2 of those. Then they had this big bag of this Tilda basmati rice, and I've had this before, and it's really, really good. It was $7.50 for this big bag, and it was 10 pounds. A 10-pound bag for $7.50. I got some more of this whole wheat pancake mix for $1.25. Then this is the only candy I bought, and none of it's for me. Aren't you proud of me? I'm really trying hard to stick to my low-calorie, low-sugar diet. I picked these up for my dad, actually. He loves these kind of things. And this was $1. And then in here they were 10 for $1, so I got 20 of these for Scott, dark chocolate sea salt. And then these are Godiva truffles. These were 10 for $1. So I got 10 of those, 20 of those, and then I picked this up for Olivia. It was 75 cents. She loves these peanut chews. I got these chips for Scott, salt and ground pepper kettle. They were $2 a bag. And then I got some of this sticky rice. Olivia loves sticky rice, and this was a 5-pound bag for $3.75. I'd picked these up for Scott the last time we went there, and he really liked them. He throws them in his lunch box, and they were 50 cents a piece. So I got 3 of the oatmeal raisin and 3 of the peanut butter. Olivia wanted to try these coconut flavored churros, and these were $1. They had coffee. This is a 2-pound bag, and I got it for $7. Thought that was a pretty good deal considering the cost of coffee in the stores these days. Olivia wanted to try this. It's dairy free, and it was $1.50. Prices at the Hope Center have gone up as well. In the past, this would have been like 75 cents. They had these dried black-eyed peas. These were 50 cents a bag. I only got 1 bag because I have never, ever had black-eyed peas dried. Always in my whole entire life, I've only ever had black-eyed peas fresh out of the garden or frozen. Never had them dried, and I wanted to give them a try. Maybe I will like them. And since our black-eyed peas did nothing this year, it'd be better than nothing, especially if I like them. This is something I'd never seen before in my life. It's sunflower seeds flour, and it was $2. I just got 1 package, and I don't know exactly what to do with it, but I thought, hey, this would be fun to add to breads or whatever. I picked that up. They had quite a bit of pasta. Like Aldi had hardly any. Hope Center had quite a bit, but mostly just spaghetti. They had several different kinds of spaghetti. This is a big 3-pound box, and it was, I think, $3 because they were $1 a pound. So this was $3, and then these were 1-pound boxes for $1 each. And then I haven't had canned peas in a really long time, and I don't think my kids have ever had canned peas. So I just got a couple of cans, and I thought if they like them, well, I know Travis won't like them. I already know that. But if Olivia likes them, then I might get some more canned peas for my long-term storage. So I just got 2 cans, and these were 75 cents a can. These little summer sausages were 4 for $1, so I got 4 of those. And then this is the main reason why I went to the Hope store, because when I did my shopping yesterday, the little individual packs of chips that I normally get for Travis for his lunches was $10 for a bag of, I think maybe 14. I don't remember how many is in a bag. 14 or 16, something like that. Well, they had these 10 little bags for $1. So I got 30 bags for $3, and that should last him a really long time. And then as we were getting in the car, getting ready to go home, a lady stopped me and said, "Hey ma'am, I've got some zucchini from my garden that I'm just giving away. Would you like to have some?" And they were all really, really big zucchinis. These were the smallest ones she had, and they're really still huge. But I can make zucchini cake or zucchini bread or zucchini muffins out of those. So sure, I took those for free. All right, that is my little Hope Center haul. And this is what we had for supper on Tuesday night. We had some roast chicken, and I had 1/4 cup of white rice with some seasoning on top, no butter, and 1/2 cup of peas. These were frozen peas, not canned peas. And then not pictured, I also had a cup of watermelon, kind of like a dessert. So as you saw on the screen, the total calories for my supper was 509. friends, it is Wednesday morning the 10th, and as you saw in that previous clip, I went out to the garden and I harvested what we could get, and I will show you what I got. And now the new issue we're having is the free-range chickens are eating the tomatoes as fast as they turn red. So we're going to have to put up some sort of a barrier around the tomato plants, because otherwise we're not going to get any tomatoes either. Ugh. Anyway, let me show you what we got from the garden. Everything is still very dirty. This tomato actually was just laying on the ground, so I brought it in. I don't know if it will ripen, but we'll give it a shot. And then all of these I had to pick when they were still a little green, because this is what the chickens are doing. So we'll let these finish ripening, and then I will dice them up, throw them in a bag, put them in the freezer, and then when I get enough in the freezer to can, pull them out, thaw them, and then run them through the canning process. But that's what we've got so far. Our tomato plants are absolutely loaded if we can keep the chickens out of it. I got two really nice looking cucumbers. I got one yellow squash, hookneck squash, a couple of green peppers, and then I've got a couple of plants that are making purple peppers, which is very strange. Got one of those. I had a couple of those. I gave one to my sister. This is the only banana pepper I got. Banana peppers didn't do well at all. One little tiny handful of green beans. We only have, I think, 3 or 4 plants that survived. So I'm just going to either let Olivia eat these raw because she likes raw green beans, or I will blanch them and put them in a bag in the freezer, and then, you know, keep picking until we get enough for at least a meal. And then these are the little peppers off of my sister's plant that she planted, and she doesn't know if they're hot peppers or not. They look like they might be hot, but we'll let the guys try those because they don't mind spicy things. And then my cherry tomato plant is doing fabulous, and I am not I'm not a tomato fan. Like, I eat cooked tomatoes and sauces and stuff, but just to eat raw tomatoes, I don't really like them. But these tomatoes I really, really like. I don't know what variety they are. This fall when we're cleaning the garden out, I think the little tag that comes with the tomatoes is buried in the ground next to the plant. But I am going to seed save off of these because I really like these tomatoes. This tomato is really, really ripe and it's split. So this is one of them I'm going to use to seed save so that we can plant these again next year, because like I said, I loved them. So that's our little garden harvest. Not a lot, but I'm really hoping we can keep the chickens out of the tomatoes, because it'd be nice to can up some tomato sauce. This is what I had for lunch. I made a chicken salad with some of the leftover roasted chicken. So this has half a cup of chicken in it, as well as some cucumbers and tomatoes and grapes, and 2 tablespoons of low-fat or light Miracle Whip. And so this whole thing came to 237 calories for the salad. Then I had 42 pretzels, which is a serving, and also I did not take a picture, but I had another cup of watermelon. So my total calories for my lunch was 457. I had these for breakfast, 1 serving, and 110 calories, but that's with it not fixed, you know what I mean, not prepared. So I put it down as 200 calories because I added a little bit of sugar and a handful of chocolate chips. So that upped the calories a bit. It was delicious. I really, really liked it. But my problem is it did not keep me very full for very long. There's only 3 grams of protein. So I'm going to try it again tomorrow, and I'm going to add some protein powder to it And I know that will up the calories, but that's okay. I mean, 110 calories for breakfast, or even 200 calories for breakfast is not bad. It's probably not enough, actually. But anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see if it'll keep me full longer when I add some protein powder to it. All right, we've had our lunch. Now it is time to get busy. I still have, I just spilled some of the cream of wheat. Great, I got that mess to clean up. Anyhow, I got produce to clean, grapes. I just cleaned enough grapes and cucumber for my lunch, so now I have to finish this. But I gotta clean that mess up first. In case you were wondering, the reason why I take the grapes off of the stems is for a couple of reasons. I can go through the grapes and pick the bad ones out right away. I think they get cleaner because they're not all bunched together, and my family eats them better when they're all cleaned and ready and prepared like this. So that's why I take them off the stems. Some people don't, for whatever reason, but that's why I do. So I stuck these tomatoes over here in this basket to sit in the sun, so they hopefully will ripen. And I don't think Oliver, I mean, he's very curious, but he doesn't usually take things out of baskets. You're not going to mess with those, are you, Oliver? You need to leave those alone, okay? Those aren't for you. We'll see. I have a tomato mess all over the floor. I definitely won't leave them sitting there if we have to leave and go anywhere, because he'll definitely mess with them. But it's a sunny spot, and hopefully they will ripen. And this is what we had for supper on Wednesday night. I made some chicken and noodles out of the rest of that roasted chicken that we had had. And I fried up some zucchini just with very little bit of olive oil. And then I had a half a cup of cucumber and a half a cup of grapes. And my total calories for supper on Wednesday was 477. Happy Thursday morning, everyone. And as you can see, in the car again, I'm actually on my way to my second therapy appointment. I call it therapy. It's chiropractic, acupuncture, and massage for my back. So I'll just call it therapy. It's not typical physical therapy, but it is a therapy of sorts. I told you on Tuesday I would let you know what they said or how my appointment went, and I never had a chance to get back to that. Basically, they just confirmed everything I already was suspected. He said in the first fall I definitely had a pretty severe strain in my hamstring, but I didn't tear anything. And when I fell the second time, it actually was not a hamstring injury, it was sciatic. I really messed up my back. So they're doing the same therapies they did on me the last time I went, and I'm really hopeful that it will help. Just angry at myself that I have to spend the money. I hate spending money on myself for like medical type things. So anyway, that's where I'm off to, and when I get back, I have a big surprise for you guys. So I'll see you when I get back. All right, I left my therapy and I stopped at TSC to pick up a couple of things. I'll show you what I picked up, and then you can use the few seconds between this clip and the next clip to kind of try to figure out what my surprise is that I'm going to show you when I get home. So this shirt has nothing to do with the surprise. I just really liked it, and it was on sale for $20, which is still a little steep for a shirt, but it's so cute. It's got these cuffed sleeves, a pocket in the front, button up, and then it's got a tie at the waist in the front, and it's kind of a low back. So stinking cute. So I had to pick that up. Couldn't pass that up. I love TSC's clothes. They don't have a huge selection, but I love their clothes. All right, this is the little hint for the surprise. Some red heat bulbs. And a thermometer. Can you guess what the surprise is going to be? Here's the surprise. We got some chicks. These are golden laced Wyandottes. I will insert a picture of what they will look like when they're grown up. There's supposed to be 9 girls and 1 boy. And we think that one right there is the boy. Only because he's the only one that's colored just a little bit differently. Now, I didn't know that this breed would be like a color determinant, that you could sex them by color. I don't know. But that one is definitely a different color than the rest. So it just makes me wonder. But we will know, of course, when they get bigger. But they were hatched yesterday. They shipped yesterday, and they arrived at 9 o'clock this morning to our post office. These came from Purely Poultry out of Wisconsin. I have gotten chicks numerous times from them in the past, and have always been incredibly impressed with the quality of the chicks. So I'm hoping that the same runs true with these guys. They were so active in the car on the way home, driving home. I had my hand resting on top of the box. That's the box they came in. And they were trying to peck my fingers through the vents, the air vents on the top of the box. They were chirping like crazy. They've all drank water and have eaten food, and they seem to be really relaxed. As you can tell, they are in the house. They're down in my vintage room. They were just, with this amount of chicks, I just didn't want to put them out in that big brooder house where there was so much difficulty regulating the temperature, and then we had those wasp problems, and I was always so concerned that some kind of a predator might get in. So here in the house, they will be totally safe, and we will keep them in here until they're able to regulate their own body temperature, which will be probably about a month old, or when they're almost completely feathered out. And then at that time, we will move them out to the big house where the meat chickens were, and they will stay in there until they're almost completely fully grown. And then we will slowly introduce them to the rest of my laying hens out in my coop in the backyard. The idea behind getting these chicks with a rooster is that I want to eventually incubate eggs and keep my flock going, and also have a source of meat if necessary. This particular breed is considered a dual purpose bird. The reason I went with this bird is not only because they are beautiful when they're grown up, but they are very, very hardy. I've had silver-laced Wyandottes before. In fact, I still have one, and she's at least 10 years old. They're hardy against heat and cold. They're cold resistant, and they're disease resistant as well. They are not the best layers. I mean, they're not like Isa Browns or anything like that, but they do a really good job. They will provide definitely enough eggs for us. In fact, my silver-laced Wyandotte that I have still lays an egg on occasion, maybe 6 times a year or something like that. She'll still lay an egg. So I'm looking forward to raising these little guys up and getting attached to them. Olivia's probably going to wind up naming them all once they get bigger and show their personalities, and we can distinguish them apart. Right now they all look exactly the same, except for that one little guy that I think is the rooster. But anyway, that's my surprise, and we're so excited. We're so excited to have them. If you are in the market for chickens, either meat birds or laying chickens, definitely check out Purely Poultry's website. I've been thoroughly impressed with them and happy with them. This is that thermometer I got from TSC. You're supposed to hang it right off the light. We'll check in an hour or so and see what the temperature is. At this stage, it's supposed to be 95 degrees under there for these little guys for the first week. And while I was in TSC, I priced incubators because, like I said, I want to collect eggs and hatch my own eggs eventually. Oh, those suckers are pricey. Woo! I'll insert a picture here of the one I was looking at. I've seen other people use this particular brand and they recommend it. And I was not expecting it to be $160. So, I don't know. We'll either have to save money for it, or I'll see if I can find it somewhere cheaper. But anyway, that's my little surprise update for today. Now it's time to get some lunch. This is my lunch for today. It's very similar to what I had yesterday. Exact same chicken salad and the watermelon, which wasn't in my picture from yesterday. The only difference is, instead of pretzels, I'm having 1/4 cup of these chow mein noodles on top, and it's actually less calories than the pretzels had. So that's 130 calories for 1/2 cup. So that's my lunch for today, as well as, of course, something to drink. I also wanted to add that I did have cocoa wheats again this morning for breakfast, and I added 1 tablespoon of protein powder, this protein powder, and it definitely kept me fuller. So I will be adding this every time I have cocoa wheats. I will add a tablespoon of this, and it only added like 30 calories to the whole thing, so not a bad deal. So this is what we had for supper on Thursday night. It was taco salad made with shredded chicken. I had some cooked shredded chicken in the freezer, and I tell you, that is very handy. You should, if you have extra chicken sometime, cook it up, shred it up, debone it, and put it in the freezer already cooked, and it sure does make supper cooking easier and quicker. So anyway, this was a taco salad made with chicken, and I had all the toppings. I had 1 serving of chips, And yeah, and the total for the salad with the chips was 564 calories. Well, hello friends, it's a brand new day. It is Friday, August 12th, and can you notice something different about me? Yes, I got my glasses, my new glasses, finally. And of course there's a story about that because nothing is ever easy these days. They had told me my glasses should be in within a week to 10 days, sometimes sooner. So all this week I have been waiting and waiting and waiting for them to call me to come and pick them up. Well, today is day 10. So I've decided I am going to call them. And I was looking at the paperwork that they gave me to find the phone number, and I noticed that they had my wrong phone number. My phone number was wrong in their records. So it's like, no wonder they didn't call me. So I called them. Yes, of course, my glasses were in. So I told them, you know, you've got my old phone number in your records. I said, you know, when you go to a doctor appointment or any kind of appointment, you have to fill out paperwork. And they want your address and your phone number and all of that kind of stuff. So I put my new phone number on all the paperwork. And also when they were checking me out, like when I had to pay for them and all of that kind of stuff, they said, is your phone number? I'm like, no, that's our old phone number. And I gave them my new phone number. So they had it in two different places. So apparently when I verbally gave them my phone number, instead of changing it in the system, they just put it in the notes section of my account, or whatever you want to call it, file on the computer. So they called my old phone number, who knows how many times, and I had to make 4 trips to town this week. I was there 3 other times, and I could have very easily picked up my glasses. They were probably there Monday when I did my grocery shopping. It's very frustrating, and it's like nothing can be easy, and nobody does their job correctly anymore. Anyway, finally got my glasses. I love them, and it's amazing how much I can see, how much better I can see. And the bifocal part, that's a no-line bifocal, but I can actually read. It's amazing when you get a correct prescription on your glasses. All right, for today's section of this video, my arm keeps getting tired. I just noticed when I pulled in that my VitaCost order has arrived. So let me get that, and I will share with you what I got from VitaCost. Well, this was everything that was in the box, but there are several things missing. So I am going to have to go down on my computer and see if the other things I ordered are back ordered, or are, you know, if they canceled the order, or if it's coming in a separate box. I don't know. VitaCost has gotten a lot worse about their supplies of things and fulfilling orders. So I will have to check, because I certainly hope I got the rest of, I'm going to get the rest of my order. But anyway, I picked up some of this Mexican Fiesta seasoning. I got 2 of those. I actually really like this on lots of different things. In fact, I keep it right here on the table. It's really good on stuff, if you, especially like I'm trying to avoid fat and butter and margarine and that kind of stuff. So I put that on like rice and things like that, and you don't even miss the fat. Like I use dairy-free butter, but I don't even miss my dairy-free butter. I picked up some more of these little individually wrapped miniature dark chocolate peanut butter cups, because they are only 80 calories per serving. Now wait a second, the last time I bought these they were 70 calories, I think. Wonder what they did. They changed it somehow. Oh well, now they're 80 calories. But it's still, you know, pretty good way to get a little bit of chocolate and stay in your portion control. I got 2 packs of this coconut milk powder, just for, you know, emergencies. If we can't get our almond milk anymore, we can always use this in cooking. I wouldn't probably want to drink it, but You can put it in cooking. I picked up some more of this moringa tea. I love this stuff. It really does help you. It helps with focus and clarity and wakes you up and does all kinds of interesting, let's see, where is it? Oh, here we go. It's got moringa, ashwagandha root, and turmeric, and it's really, really good. I really like it. This is something new. I got some of their chocolate syrup in the past and really liked it. And of course, I love pumpkin spice. I'm one of those people, yes. And this is sweetened with stevia, so there are 0 calories. I picked up some more of this wash aid for our dishwasher. I picked up 2 more things of the tea tree oil, essential oils, the Vitacost brand. I really like this, specifically the tea tree. I like it very much. So I have 2 of those. And then the last thing I got are some of these reusable, like Ziploc bags. These I think are meant to be in your purse or whatever, but you can use them for anything. Snacks, fruit, grapes, whatever you would use a sandwich bag for, you could use this for, except it's probably not big enough for an actual sandwich. But I'm trying to get away from the throwaway Ziploc bags because they are so expensive. So I'm going more and more to the reusable, washable ones. Alright, so I guess that's just about half of what I ordered. So there's half of my Vitacost order. Maybe before I finish up this vlog, I will get the other half. Who knows? And along the lines of reusable bags, I picked these up. I ordered them from Amazon. They actually came yesterday, and I bought these specifically in mind for Scott to use in his lunch, to take granola bars or whatever he wants to take. Like I said, to cut down on throwing away bags. And this is what we had for supper on Friday night. This was a chili mac recipe that I actually found on online. I Googled it. I wanted a low-calorie chili mac recipe, and so I followed the recipe almost exactly. Of course, I had to substitute my dairy-free cheese for the regular cheese, but actually our dairy-free cheese has less calories than regular dairy cheese, so the calories came under what they said, but I just went ahead and counted it for what they said the recipe was, the calories. So for the chili mac was 323 calories, and then the cornbread and the lettuce that I had all together, my supper was 463 calories. So the rest of my Vitacost order came. They sent it in 3 different boxes. I tell you, they're having issues, I think. But anyway, I did end up getting everything except for the one item they had to cancel. So I got some more of this dehydrated chopped onion. I got 6 packs of the gravy, chicken gravy mix, and 6 of the brown gravy. And then I got a 6-pack of the Zevia grape, which is my favorite. So that completes my Vitacost order. Alright friends, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I hope you enjoyed spending the week with me. It wasn't exactly 7 days, but it was probably 4 or 5. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed the breakdown of the calories, I can continue doing that. I just wanted to do that for this video because this is a new plan that I'm trying, and I just wanted to keep myself motivated to do it. I don't know if I've lost any weight yet, but I do know that I do definitely feel better. I have more energy, cutting out sugar. I haven't had coffee at all, and just eating calories within my goal of between 15 and 1600 calories a day is what I have read I should be eating in order to lose about 1 pound a week. So that's kind of my goal. If you enjoy that, let me know, and I will continue sharing my calories from time to time. And if you want me to share that low-calorie chili mac recipe, I can do that because the family loved it, and that will be something that that I will be making again in the future. Alright friends, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below, and we will talk to you all later. Bye-bye friends.